Well, hello everyone, good evening, and welcome back to your Wednesday night Victoria 2 entertainment. We're back to the Sultanate of Zhourao, Islamic, Chinese, Australia, land down under. A very fascinating country to play in Divergences of Darkness fanfork. A lot more entertaining to play than basic Zhourao in multiplayer. A lot more entertaining, I would say, although, possibly a challenge to reconquer China there as well. So welcome everyone. Seems like we might be in for a bit of a slower day. We've past couple of streams in this campaign, managed to get to 100 viewers each time, but third session blues, and it's Wednesday, even though last time was Monday. Was it? No, let me get my facts right. When's the last time I played? It was Saturday. I played Lethal Company on Monday. Yeah. That was another fucking classic Lethal Company stream, that one. And I'm probably even going to make a video out of it. It was just really good. Just from start to finish. Just funny. Multiple plot threads, oh, it was just great. I can't go into it, because no one, half the Vic2 viewers don't know what I'm talking about with Lethal Company, The VODs, obviously, don't do as well, and that's fine and understandable. I'll just leave Lethal Company to my Lethal Company streams, and we'll focus on Vic2 now. Hello, Cope Express and Praetorian. My two chatters, slow day today, but don't worry, I'll get the most out of you. I'll get you chatting. On these streams, I'm really good at getting my chat to open up about themselves, tell me their life story, and I always get them talking. They normally come in quiet, they don't want to talk about their problems, they don't know what to say, but I know how to ask the right questions to get the information out of them. I have ways of making you talk, chat. Can you speak Gaelic? A little bit. Only a little bit. Few words, a little bit here and there. I understand a lot about the language. I understand the grammar a bit, and how it works, and the history of it. But actually speaking it, not really that good. Hello Natsteak, great to see you. Glad you can make it. Natsteak is intrinsic and integral to the last Lethal Company game, which I might make into a video. Basically the first time that a member of chat can become a sort of character, because he gifted the sub that made me put on the mask, you see. But we'll get into that maybe another time. Morning the Weki, or the week, it's the Weki, and Sneaky Beaky and Augie. Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone. We've got our Three Kingdoms Total War background music. But you all know the piece of music that I want to hear, right? The same one that was on the previous session of this. The national anthem of the Sultanate of Zhourao. Can someone please gift the sub or subscribe themselves?
Hello there.
Thank you. I hope we all rose for the national anthem. Put our hand to our chest for the national anthem. Thank you, Ladoge, for the 11 months. Ladoge, you're here every stream, but... So it's weird when I see you subscribing, because I think, oh, didn't you subscribe just yesterday? No, but... You know what I mean? Because you're just such a regular. Right, yeah, yeah. We've talked about this before many times, the Weki as well. I remember. Basically, every year, you come in the chat and I'm like, how do I pronounce your name? We go through it every year. But, and I'm pretty sure at times we've had Pie Chucker in as well, and he's also New Zealand. He'll help explain what's going on there. Ah, that's Irish there in the chat from Praetorian Vet. That's, Do you want the pro tip on how to tell the difference between Gaelic and Irish? So, in Irish, the accents on the letters go up and to the right, or they're acute accent to the right. And in Gaelic, they're down from the left to right, downwards. Downward facing accents from left to right. Whatever you call them. And the languages are very, very, very similar. One of the biggest differences between the languages, though, is that the word for to be, one of the basic words for to be or is, in Gaelic it's ha, and in Irish it's ta, with the T. You see it in Praetorian's message there. And Augie is speaking Gaelic, and Praetorian is speaking Irish, but they could probably understand each other because the languages are very similar. Anyway, so Muslim Chinese in Australia. The West has not fallen this much since ever. The East is rising, is what this campaign is all about. Right, so I'll hit the play button. You know the drill though. Long intro, chatting. Maybe about 10-15 more minutes. I'll get into actually playing. I need to brush up on a bit more Gaelic. Fascinating language. Anyway, so we began our reconquest of China here. Do you get immigration? Haven't had any yet. It's very difficult. We did start getting some reforms. We've actually got a good set of reforms in right now, but not quite there yet, if it's even possible at all. So in session 1, we started off with just the northern nation of Zhourao. It's split into 3 roughly equally sized nations at the start. I picked the Muslim one. The middle one is actually Christian. And we can see that by, I think, this province here. Now, this province was their former capital, so if we go to it, you can see a lot of Christians still there. Although we're actually converting people. We're actually converting. Which is like, you know, religion doesn't play a very big part in Vic 2 at all. It's not really that important. It only affects a couple of really... I know the intro text is still there, okay? I know. I'm still in the intro, so... But, I mean, sure, I'll get rid of it, if that makes you happy. So... Yeah, religion doesn't play that big a part in Victoria 2 as a mechanic, but it's got its own conversion mechanic, which is the same or similar to assimilation. But assimilation is way more important, because accepted pops and accepted culture is more important than what religion people are. So we're currently only 27% Sunni. We got a lot of Mahayana people, which is basically a Buddhist religion, or a form of Buddhism. We've actually just inherited a lot of people who are part of Taiping Christianity when we've taken our regions in China. So to start our conquest of China, I took Hainan, well, the port there, and then we managed to beat the Xi Empire, not named after anyone in particular, to take one inland region. The reason for that is I simply couldn't add any others. The game only allowed me to take this, so I took it. And that's that. They're colonies, because I'm a westernized nation. I should only be able to accept them and make them states if I form China in the long run. Otherwise, they're basically just colonial pops that will behave like any other colonial pops from even if a European country colonized it. Colonial. That's how it is. If you conquer an inland region, you get war exhaustion somehow. You might be right. But I will... yeah. That I do remember a mechanic like that happening. But look, when this becomes a problem, I'll just use something to lower my war exhaustion. I'll use an event, okay, to nullify that. But hopefully, I mean, I might attack Dynam right now or immediately in order to connect it, because they're conquerable. So the game allows me to take land from them. I can't actually justify any acquire state demand concessions on the Great Shun. The game doesn't let me, and I had no answer to that after the last session. And by the way, shout out to the VOD crew, loads of great comments on the past couple of VODs for this. Very fascinating comments on the second VOD. But no one did answer why I didn't have casus bellis on Chinese nations for demand concession and stuff. So the assumption that I'm going to continue to go with is that it's just blocked, as if, you know, the game is blocking you from conquering Chinese land because it's overpowered in that. And I'm just falling victim to the same restrictions as any European or civilized country. But that's what I'm also going to say, Ladoge, as well. I'm hoping to get a national unification casus belli thing. Not a specific nationalism and imperialism one, like in the Bavaria series, but there has been a specific Chinese unification casus belli for any nation with a Chinese culture as its main culture, or any nation that has land within China. If that's going to fire for me, I haven't got it yet. And that is how it worked in normal pre-fanfork DoD, correct? So we're going to see how we go forward and deal with that. I don't know if we're completely blocked from taking land in China. I don't know. We'll just leave it, and because this campaign as Zhourao will be very good no matter if we get into China or not. You know, we can dominate the East Indies. We'll continue to have to fight European countries to kick them out here. I'm still... Alright, we also have a predicament as to whether we become a great power. Hello, Doomlord. Something else I want to show you, though. Something else I wanted to show everyone, quickly. This happened earlier today. Quickly. I made a tweet here, a meme about the recent... I made a reference to those leaks that keep happening on the War Thunder forums about schematics. I just gave a Victorian take on it. But this absolutely blew up. Look, it has 3,500 likes and I only have 2,000 followers. Huge. And that's because big account on Twitter, Shitpost Gateway, retweeted it. So that was great. That's nice. Vic2 memes are back. And the reason that Shitpost Gateway in particular, him retweeting it, is funny because like a few weeks ago he just posted a Vic2 related meme. It's the one of the granddad with a big Victoria 2 monitor in front of him. He just posted that. The caption was something like, when your granddad from Argentina or something. And it was a big gross Germany. So, and that meme got like 1 million views or something. So I made that in turn a meme on my Shitpost channel, Spudlight. So I referenced that. Basically, the meme, the way I responded to it was a joke about how a random tweet of a random Vic2 meme, which is already made years ago, can get thousands of likes and a million views or something, whereas all my Victoria 2 content goes underrated in comparison. I'm not seriously complaining about that, but it was a funny meme. Anyway, I tried to get more attention from Shitpost Gateway from that. Didn't work, but now he's finally come in clutch for me. So a Victoria meme is getting in there. Anyway, I wonder if any of the people that found me through that tweet have made their way onto this stream. I very much doubt that. That's not how it works. Anyway, that's funny. So, back to this. Right. Anyway, how's everyone doing in the chat? I formed Zhourao as Christian Republic, and after I took a treaty port, I received the Chinese unification war goal. Ah, okay. Maybe I should take another treaty port somehow. I don't even have a treaty port casus belli. But in any case, this campaign, no matter which way it goes, whether we actually get China, it's still going to be great. And I'd love to hear some subscriptions. I'd love to hear the national anthem as many times as possible on this stream. So, welcome back to DoD Fanfork as the Sultanate of Zhourao, Chinese Australia. Give your primes. Subscribe. Thanks for the 5 bits. Also, don't forget the donation link, which doesn't work for about half of you. It is actually the best way to support the channel if you can work it. Right, without further ado, let's have another 10 minutes of intro. Nah, I think it's about time to play. The status of the country is stable. Most of my armies are currently in Asia. I mean, we're always in Asia basically, but most of my armies and stuff are deployed up here in China for that. And my next target, depending on what these European countries that are at war with it take, will be Spain is taking Burma, Burgundy is taking Kachin, which is, I don't know, probably something from one of these countries down here. So after they've finished off with whatever they want from Dynam, we'll look at that.
Thinking of taking
Thank you.
another dip into the Vic2 MP fold.
Well, good luck with that. Check out the Discord servers that I link in my Vic2 MP links channel. Thank you very much for the 14 months. Swakul. Natstake, yeah. On the DoD Fanfork Discord server, they have a channel called what do you call it? Flowcharts. Yeah, flowcharts. The flowcharts break down all the event chains for loads of countries. I personally don't like to look at that when I play or before I play, because I like to go in blind and be surprised and go with the story. But if you're looking for more background information, then definitely go to the DoD Fanfork Discord. It's all there. And if they don't have a specific resource, you just ask. No worries, Natstake, mate. Right, so here we go on speed 2. Fang who? Knock knock, who's there? Fang. Fang who? Fang who, the country? Ah, it's Hawaii. That's interesting, because this is also like part of the DoD lore. China went out and colonized stuff, including America. So that it would also make sense that they got Hawaii along the way earlier. Maybe I'll take that at some point. Maybe I'll take that. Makes sense. Anyway. You don't get this kind of entertainment anywhere else. Like, knock-knock jokes written off the cuff like that. You don't get this anywhere else, guys. My war exhaustion... Okay. Trainvoy was right about the war exhaustion increase from the game thinking that these lands are blockaded. But it's not enough to actually make it go up at peacetime. For me. Because I get -1 from peace. Something to keep in mind, though. Alright, let's wait for these European countries to peace out with Dynam before I go in. So I just got the modifier for Treaty Port in Hainan, and the person in chat just mentioned how they got the casus belli on China after they got a proper Treaty Port. Oh my god, I have it! I guess I'll allow that message, BTR. I have it! Wait, do I? It says I have Chinese reunification on Xi Empire. Probably because I just border that. That makes a lot of sense that you have to border it. So we're going to be a bit held back by waiting for the truce on Xi Empire. But that's fine, I guess. Oh, it's going to be an absolute nightmare to fight them when we do. So I might get another Miltech or two before we do it, just to make it easier. And this region will be indefensible. But I'm definitely also going to take Hainan. Not Hainan. What's Hainan? Hainan is the island I've got. Dynam. That's what I mean. Fucking hell. Like I said, I'm European, you know. These different cultures and different names are very difficult for me to know and tell the difference between the names and stuff because I'm not from here. I hope you understand that I get the names mixed up. At least those war goals don't your infamy. What you say when you see your grandma. Hi, Nan. Yeah, that's right. Imagine a China that gets immigration instead of losing pops. Well, I don't know if immigration's actually on the table for me. I don't know if it's possible to achieve that. I'll keep trying to get reforms. The militancy is going up, so over time, I'll be able to get more reforms. I would love to get healthcare as soon as possible. Alright, Dynam is basically pieced out. Burgundy actually took a bit. Right, guys, I have to ask a question. What is the infamy command?
Good grief.
Let's go get those Chinese casualties.
Oh, Natstick, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits.
Good grief.
And Twitch
We
just
added
said...
100 bits to Gnatstick tier.
Wow, Twitch. Thank you so much, Twitch, for adding 100 bits to Natstick's bits. Cheers. The event 96150 resets infamy to 2499 and gives some prestige. It was event 37230. Let me take a save before I do anything. It would also be very helpful if I lost prestige, because I don't actually want to become a great power. I might just lower my prestige anyway. Alright, if anyone wants to give a sub or do more bits or anything, now would be a good time so you can do the hype train. Let's hear the national anthem. Let's try 37230. Right. Yeah, that's perfect. I can gain Tahiti, which I already have. Is it, wait, is it Tahiti I have? No, the Dual Monarchy has that. Right, yeah, that event's perfect. It lowers my prestige, which I want to lower.
Cope Express gifted a tier 1 sub to Sea Heating Champ.
How did the text-to-speech manage to get Cope Express as one word, but not pronounce Cheating Champ properly? But thank you so much for the gifted sub, and thanks for the 5 bits Doomlord. Thanks for the national anthem. So, this is, yeah, like I said, this is a perfect event, because I want both of these things. I want to lower my prestige and lower my infamy. I'm going to do this. Multiple times. We have no interest in the Pacific, it says.
BTR02 gifted a tier 1 sub to the Anxious Barber.
Thank you, BTR, so much for the gifted sub. You can spam triggering the event and spam clicking the second option. Oh. Oh well. So that's that. We got our prestige and infamy down. So how would you do that? Like that. Like that. Well, let's lower the infamy. Yeah, I get you. I was using the up arrow anyway. So, here's my best general, Dongwu. What does that lower my position to? 13. Perfect. We are in the Dual Monarchy sphere, by the way, in case I didn't make that clear. We've been in the Dual Monarchy sphere the whole game. It starts as that, which has been an absolute godsend. And why is half the Xi Empire army in this province where I happen to be hanging out? Right, now I justify on Dynam. Take capital, first of all. Demand capital concession, 61 days, and it's that low infamy? Damn. What a discount. Right. And then get ready to invade them. So, yeah, we're skyrocketing. We're absolutely skyrocketing. We're doing well. Great stuff. I'm never going to forget the event number from GFM for ing. Wow, GFM. Wow. The only thing I know about GFM is that it's the most bug reported fucking mod on Reddit, because I've got that Reddit feed on my Discord. Like every third post there's a GFM complaint on that damn place. But if you are the biggest Victoria 2 mod, then you're going to get the most stuff about you out there. Hello Cox, where do I find the DODFF Discord? Good question. You're just going to have to look around. I don't have a direct link to it anywhere on my end. It's probably... Actually, it's on their GitHub. Actually, yeah, there's a link on their GitHub.
Natstate gifted a tier 1 sub to Batsmark.
Yes, we get to hear it for every gifted.
Natstate gifted a tier 1 sub to Yaktivist.
Thank you so much for the 2 gifted. I appreciate it. You've been very generous lately. Yeah, if you do !mod in the chat, that links you to the GitHub, and then in turn you can find the Discord link from there. No worries at all, Natstate. Anything you do give is much appreciated. And thank you, Praetorian Vet, for the Prime. Thank you so much. Right. Another thing to note about this country, remember, is we do not currently have any parties. Oh my god, more! Yes! Sing along, everyone. BTR02
gifted a tier 1 sub to Dingus Duck 1.
Dingus Duck 1. Thanks for the 2 gifted, BT. I appreciate that so much. Le Doge. Oh, we're going to hear it a lot more. You gifted 5. The hype train will continue.
BTRO
150k to start casually passing into divert. Yeah, they're at war with Spain from this. Yeah. Thanks for the 5 gifted, and all you gifted. How am I dodging all of these? Twitch knows that you are perfectly capable of subscribing yourself,
Doge
maybe.
2 gifted a tier 1 sub to Jigang_1.
Twitch looks at your financial records and goes, this guy can clearly afford the sub, don't give him a gift. There's been another one from BTF, thank you so much.
The Doge 2 gifted a tier 1 sub to Rexar42.
It's the Christmas spirit. It's the Christmas spirit. That's what it is. Everyone's feeling super jolly. But yeah, I cannot control the building of my industry with any of these parties. It's quite a limitation until a new set of parties drops. We might have to go paternalist. Oh, I can colonise New Caledonia. That's a good spot there.
The Doge 2 gifted a tier 1 sub to Really Wanted to Die INWW3.
Sorry, who was that? What? Yeah. Wait, the name was, well, I don't really want to like talk about, if people are there lurking and they don't want to talk, I don't really want to like, call it a name or anything, so I'll just leave it. Wait, yeah, no, Dynam's not allied to the Xi Empire, so it wouldn't end
BTRO2
up
gifted a
with
tier 1 sub to Homie 8 Up.
That's right, Netstate. So, wait, is my soundtrack? Right, background music back on. There's all the gifts. Thank you again, everyone. Thank you. Am I good to declare on Dynam now? Yeah, and we took a 0 infamy hit. So, Spain went to war, and they ended up at war with everyone in China because they declared on Burma or Taungu. Dynam will not lead to that happening. That's good. So, let's go. Take the capital. Tonkin. Might have enough war score for Nanning, which is actually what I need to take in order to connect. Let's go, boys. I'm going to end up with a sort of front line here that's going to be really hard to maintain against China, Xi, when I go to war with them again. Might end up losing land. Now that I'm at war, my war exhaustion might be increasing from the blockade, the alleged blockade, so hopefully it doesn't last too long.
Explodigo 4 gigachad, explodigo 4
Thanks for the 69 bits, Doomlord, mate. Appreciate it.
Explodigo 4 gigachad, explodigo 4 gigachad, explodigo 4 gigachad, explodigo 4 gigachad, explodigo 4 gigachad.
Gigachad, as the Portuguese would say. Right, let's relax a bit. Let's relax. No point looking at my industry until I get a party that can do anything about that. Fucking hell. The Xi Empire brigades just walking about like this. They're going to cause me attrition. I really hope they don't, but I think they are. Montagnac, sure. The best thing is when Tackleman, aka You Can't Cope, unfortunately gifts subs, because it says You Can't Cope unfortunately gifted a tier 1 sub. Do the same in Korea to start getting free unification seat. Oh, you're a genius, yeah. Yeah, no, I should. It really gets risky opening myself up to multiple fronts like that. If I went to war with Manchuria, that could also get me at war, but I would be at war with both of the China countries, Shun and Xi Empire. If Manchuria counts, if I take... Oh, well, Goryeo is very vulnerable on its own. They don't have any allies or anything. Wait, that's a civilized country. That's a fucking civilized country. That changes things. Right. I don't know about the northern route going in that way as well. It's probably optimal to do that, but Manchuria is allied to both of them. So, I don't know. If I remember, Manchuria doesn't count as Chinese. Yeah, that's the question. I don't know. How do you even want to defeat them? I know the ancient China strats. I talked a lot about that in the previous stream. Back in the day, the China meta. I'm a veteran of the China meta from years ago. I know how to fight them. Mechanized mining will get the coal. Thank you, Taco, very much for the new Prime. We got a level tier 4 hype train. What's this emote? It's like a golden kappa or something. What's it called? Do you see it? Oh, it's just... what? It made my kappa turn into gold. Does anyone else have that? That one sucks. It doesn't even look like kappa. Strange. But do you know what's better than that? Do you see that golden Giga Chad? That's my tier 3 sub emote, by the way. In case you didn't know. That's the tier 3. It's very, very rare. The ultra rare golden Giga Chad certified. Not a lot of people know that about the tier 3 emote. Tier 2 is this. It's the Giga Chad laser eyes. Tier 2 with the laser eyes there. That one might be more feasible for you, you know. Tier 4 is like too much. Tier 4, Tier 3, you know what I mean. And just for the record, when I play these Vic2 single player games, I like to play on speed 2 and that and be slow. I like to take my time. So, if that annoys you, there might be other single player content creators who zoom through the games on speed 5. Welcome, homie Dinox. Unfortunately, Spain is currently taking the capital, Tonkin. This is a Chinese hug box, by the way. They're not exactly allied, but they've allied a lot of people together. Wait. Wait, there's something weird going on where Shun and Xi both allied the 3 same people. So that eliminates any possibility of me like declaring war on one of them in order to get at war with the other. Or something like that. Or declaring war on another third party country to get at war with fucking Xi. So, strange. I'll just wait for my truce to expire with these people in Deckham in 64. Fine by me. It is what it is. Either we go all the way and actually form China, or we stay as Zhourao with just massive Chinese colonies that buff our nation up ridiculously. So either way, I'm happy with it. AI learning from your MP games. Yeah. Let's just help Spain get this occupation over with so they can fuck off. How much war score is coming, region? 3! Oh, great, perfect. I'll take them both. Good times. Okay, maybe I'll speed through it. Just this once, you know. We're just sitting waiting for occupations. Alright, Spain. Peace out your shitty war against Burma. Come on. Hurry up. Oh, they did. First time that AI's ever obeyed my commands. Right, so now we get to take this nice decision that we've seen building up for a while. The Zhourao coal rush. And, you know, reference back to the Bionia campaign. Yeah, I don't even want to think about that. Do you have any decisions to go east and reunite all Chinese? Well, what I do have is the return home decision. And then after that, maybe I'll get new stuff. Maybe after I form China, I'll get generic Chinese flavour. I don't think Zhourao itself will have anything special after that. So here's the Zhourao coal rush. This is a lot of coal. In fact, one of the places turning to coal is Wollongong. You know, but we have to take this. I don't know, we might be losing some RGOs, but do it. Boom. Let's see how much coal we have now. Oh, it's in very specific locations. Very nice. Absolutely beautiful. What tech now? The economy's not doing too well, so economy techs would be good, but then again, so would state and government. Oh, empiricism. Empiricism's vital. After that, the techs we get after that will be a lot easier to get and faster. So it's very good to get that as soon as possible. Get that now. I still have a colonial state here. I'm just getting a lot of colonial migration. Anyway, that is New Caledonia, or Kanaki. Don't tell me I have a decision to rename this, do I? Nah, I don't. So, did we open up any new economic tax or decisions for iron, for example? No, not yet. The iron is all mostly located away in the uncolonized land. We actually took a decision earlier that got rid of some of my iron that I had, but we will get the rest of it down the line. Right, cool. That's right, homie. This country has potential for industry, unlike Zhourao. This country can be self-sustaining. We're going to stay in the dual monarchy sphere for a long time, but one day when we become possible to self-sustain, we'll go out there in the world, be independent. Was my war exhaustion going up? No, not really. The place doesn't count as blockaded when I've occupied a path to it. How much progress is your medicine tech? Well, what do you mean by that? I have medicine. I have medicine. I thought you were about to be GP. What happened? I lowered it with the lowering of the infamy as well. The infamy thing, look, this one. I took that a few times. More pop growth with inorganic chemistry, I think so. Yeah, no, yeah, it would be a good one to get. Don't get me wrong, it would be good. I'll get it, but I also have a struggling economy. Like maybe one of these, stock exchange, or an industrial tech. Also, at least one more military tech before I fight China again would be great. How will you conquest China? I've got the Chinese reunification casus belli. Actually, I can already declare war. I can truce break on it. I can truce break them. I can fucking truce break them, mate. They're allied to Mughal Empire, Tuangu, and Manchurian Empire. But the Mughal Empire is getting fucked by Scandinavia. Right, that's that dealt with. And we can pass a reform. Look at us expanding in here. Alright, reform time. What I could do is get one of these, or... we're still far off of a healthcare. So what I will do is... Do they have an iron RGO? Well, Yeah, I'll check in a moment. Casus Belli acquisition speed, but that doesn't really matter. Wealth voting, just get wealth voting. Right. RGO check on China. Quite a lot of lead. A couple of good iron provinces in the north. More lead. Some bronze, copper I mean up here. Some coal down in the south. Where is the opium? Everywhere. Down in the Southeast Asia. We have to supply it to them. That's our job. I wonder if we get new parties in 1860. Oh, there's a socialist. And the paternals just spawned. The paternals just dropped. So, anti-military though, the paternalist party, when they actually appear in my country, would be probably the ideal one to get. There we go. Yeah. Jingoism. State capitalism. Right. Yeah, that's the perfect party. Now, would it be a good idea to already use national focuses on them when I actually desperately need to use national focuses on some development things? Soldier pops. I am going to put one into it. Or I could just change party to them. No, can I? We're in the middle of an election. I could just change. I don't know, homie. Don't bother asking me. Paternalist, they are a pre-fascist sort of party, I must say. But they're a very good early party that gives you certain good reforms, just good policies that you need. They're a jingoist party with industry, building stuff. Just all round good party. I just fucking click pacifism. Oh well. Literacy is going up pretty nicely, 36%. Just went up another percentage point. Sure, train boy. Right. I don't get any drawbacks from hitting that. I don't think. So I am going to do that and we can start building industry of our own choosing. Excellent. The lack of iron is still going to hurt us. Well, yeah, I will get militancy, but that's a good thing. I get more reforms. Hopefully Burgundy weakens so I can go in and get some of those. These countries are having a war within themselves. Hey, oh, these are free. These are free. Burgundy's lost influence over Palembang and stuff. You can go in for that. There's no point building anything other than mill factory until you get into Eastern Industrial Site, probably. Burgundian Civil War, it's over. Burgundian influence is getting kicked out completely. That's good. Hopefully they all beat the Burgundian company. The Lethal Company. Burgundian East India Lethal Company. Gold Rush. Where was that? Jiangsu. Oh, down here I think, maybe? Or, yeah, I think it was that. Okay, but yeah, but Burgundy is getting specifically fucked. Frisia is free. Brabant is free. EIC is independent. Yeah, it's like a civil war. The EIC is breaking away from Burgundy. Macedonia has gotten thick. We're seeing a different game shaping up here. Wait, the Dual Monarchy has permanently lost Occitania and it's now a Burgundian sphere, but Burgundy's falling apart. Make it make sense. Let's outlaw slavery now. Just outlaw slavery. Screw it. I do not need to change the loyalty of party when I can just change to the party. Right, let's start by my most populous provinces. So Wei Huai, which is this. It's actually the Christian one. This one has cows and grain, so I'm thinking that's a canned food classic. The luxury clothes there will be deleted when the canned food is made. And it also has coal. But I'm already, running low on money. But cement. Coal, it goes into cement, and cement is important. Great. Vive l'Occitanie libre, as they would say. It's so funny that one of the most powerful DM I've seen was in Spud Bjornia game. Yeah, that's true. Why do I have an army here? Anyway, take them over to China. You're going to China. You're being deployed to China. That's the infamous thing that the Zhourao soldiers don't want to hear. You're being deployed to China. No! Right, next most populous state, Yaluo, which I know for a fact is down south because that whole country was called Yaluo. Wood. We can make some wood-related RGOs here. We can make a lumber mill. Third most populous. I mean, these populations are all very similar. Tingzhou. I think we're finally up in my capital now. Tingzhou. Yeah. My ex-capital as the old country, I mean. So here, I'm going to build a military industry. I'm going to start with steel here. In Tingzhou. It already has a bronze artillery factory, actually. The game built me that. And a gunpowder factory. So if it has gunpowder already, I'll make an ammunition factory here. But now, Yanning here, well, this is just the same story RGO-wise, isn't it? So, I'll make a basic military industry here too. We'll build small arms there. And obviously, we don't have to worry about machine parts or anything being in the DM sphere. The luxury that we live under right now. You can have a bronze factory. Now, sulfur, I'm going to be able to easily get from the East Indies, I think, when the Burgundian power collapses there. That'll be sorted by, yeah. We could already maybe think about attacking Yogyakarta. My army is also increasing very nicely. I am really enjoying the build up here. We're doing well. We're getting stronger. The East India Company is fighting back though, so I'm just going to wait for the dust to settle there before I go in on any of these East Indies nations. Burgundy and Scandinavia and stuff are getting very scary around here, actually. Burgundy's building up in India and Southeast Asia, and I also do have to fight them over their colonies in my land. So that's a threat and a danger that I will have to consider. Hello, Klaus. What shall I build up here? They have tropical wood, fish. Tropical wood, fish. You know, I think I'll give you a military industry. Explosives. We'll transport the sulfur. That's physically the closest. Okay, we just got life rating down. Now we have to carefully see if I can... Okay, right, colonization is on. But I don't have any fucking colonial power. Oh god. Oh god, build ships. Build ships. The Europeans are going to get this shit before me. Oh god. They're going to get it. I need to make this a state. As soon as possible. To lose colonial points. Oh shit. Right. You out there. Boom. You in there. As for my overseas colonies, they cost colonial power to make into states, which I don't think I have. Hello Woven, what a jolly night, I know. It was very jolly earlier where people were gifting subs left, right and centre. That was jolly. How far away are we from making that? Not too far. I'm also going to have infinite colonial power tied up with my Chinese colonies the whole game. By the way, 2.48 accepted pops is really good. 2.48 million. Zhourao has more pops in this. Yeah, homie, that's right. Oh fuck, I just saw Scandinavia colonizing. Scandinavia? I already fucking kicked them out! Fuck off! Scandinavia of all countries? I already dealt with them. That is so annoying. I should have prepared more for colonizing, I guess. I didn't realise that the thingy would hit it that year, 1862. Shit. It'll be fine though. We'll deal with it. I'll be able to deal with them all when I actually get my cores over everything. That's true, Train Void. If any of them actually competed with me, they would beat me. Can I get the other regions in time? Does empiricism give me colonial points? No, not necessarily. No, it gives me pop growth. After electricity. Colonial power points plus 25. Base chance 100%. So actually, it does. There you go. Gives me 25. Better than nothing. Might help me get a colonization done. Yes, that's right, Big Dickens. Those final invention nodes are for when you complete the entire row. What, are you serious? No, they're not. What do you mean the entire row? Does it? Really? No. No, it's not. These are just... I don't know why they call them that, but look, I have... Oh god, maybe you're right. Oh, it might be. I don't have this one. It's so over. Didn't realise that. We're finished. Who's Yang Ting? Just another 1-2. Imagine rolling a general any more than with a score of 2 on anything. Imagine. Yogyakarta here, who just allied me, is now at peace, which is a very bad move for them, because I'm coming in to take the sulfur. It's Zhourao. So true. Just out of curiosity, what sulfur do we have? We actually have sulfur right next to us in China. Pretty decent 350k region, which is bigger than what is in thingy. Yo Russia? So Russia's formed? What are you talking about? The Russian Patriarchate? This might be that special Russian theocracy path that they can go down. That's what you mean. Or the Yogyakarta flag? Oh yeah. Oh, I get you now. Do you play tabletop games? No, I don't. My eyes were unfocused, so I read Yogyakarta as Yugoslavia. Yeah. Wasn't there another country down here that I called something else as well? Right. Oh my god, we're 1 colonial point away from 80. 1! We're 1 away! Off by 1. Off by 1 Kenobi. Right, the Dual Monarchy and Scandinavia are now competing for my colony. And the Dual Monarchy will win. Oh fuck, Burgundy is now competing for the southern one and they have 457. Do you have any idea how over it is right now? Do you have any idea how over it is for us? We're not going to get that. Burgundy's colonising the rest. Colony? What do you mean? What's Spain at war with? Same fucking war. Nah, you will get it. I'll get it by conquering it from them. That's about the only way I can think of. The map painting is you over. It's not. We're about to get sulfur. It's fine. 15 infamy. Whatever. I'll trim that infamy off later, you know. Probably trim that away. Do you come from a land down under, chat? Is anyone here from a land down under? Is anyone Australian or Kiwi? Other than the wacky. Thanks, Praetorian. Thank you for subbing earlier, and I'll see you later, mate. Not yet. Not yet, BTR. Maybe later. Alright, empiricism is a brilliant tech to get. And we're nearly at 40% literacy, absolutely skyrocketing. Now, question is, what do I get next? Well, since I can truce break on the Chinese, I'm going to get strategic mobility. The reason being, the tactic of fighting China is to defend, 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 and hold a front line sort of thing. So a defensive tech makes a lot of sense there. Ah, the other country that I named as something else was this one here, which we annexed earlier. I remember it now. Paraguay. Well, it's over. It's genuinely over. I'm about to spend more colonial points getting this country as well, which is allied to Bulungan and Bima. It's over. Can I take on the might of Bulungan and Bima? Yeah, Tibby, that's right. We just can't. Okay. The reason being, we don't have the technology to go in there and survive and set up settlements. Javan Patriots breaking free. What's this? I don't want to gain prestige, to be honest, so take the less. The Javan, the Burgundy and East India Company is so over. This country doesn't even have any ties back home to Burgundy anymore, they're just out here. Burgundy is winning its civil wars, which is bad in terms of coming home. Coming home and kicking them out of my own island. Oh, I just got loads of colonial points out of nowhere. Does anyone know where I got those from? Sometimes colonial points just wildly just change. Ships, I already had some ships. I didn't build any new ones right there. That gave me like 70 points. I don't know. Strange. I like how fast we're building soldiers though. That's always a good sign. No immigration. I'm pretty sure I've seen someone say in a comment in a VOD or something that I can get accepted pops over Indonesia and shit. But I don't have a source for that. I'm not entirely sure. Try spam. Oh, yes, yes. Spam elections. You're right. You're right. No more backseating, though. Good tactic against China is to bait them onto Hainan. Let them attack you on Hainan. Transport troops into it. Like, leave 3k on Hainan or something so they attack it. And then transport troops into it and then blockade it. But I'm going to be on the mainland, so I'm not going to do that in this occasion. That's one of the classic China strategies. But what I could do this time, against the Xi Empire, is take a region that borders the Great Shun, so I get the casus belli on them. That would be the better move than taking Manchuria or Korea or something. That would make a bit more sense. We're building up a massive army here. I'm ready. We're getting another Miltech. I think it'll be smooth sailing taking China now. Because we already had, you know, I don't want to be complacent or anything. Acquisition of Scandinavia and Patani against Scandinavia from who? What? Who's this? Am I allied to the East India Company or what? The nation of Patani. Oh, Scandinavia. So it is Scandi decking on them. Yeah. Which one's Patani? It's this one. Fucking hell. Scandinavia is going on a rampage everywhere. They're taking Malacca. I'm going to have more showdowns with the Europeans. I am considerably more confident about fighting China than I am about fighting any European country. And it's not even close. In order to fight the Europeans, I have to build up a navy. Or I could hope that the Dual Monarchy actually joins me for once. But when can you ever rely on the AI helping you? These rebels, though. Fucking hell. The AI never joins your shit or stays allied to you. It never happens. Aye. Anyway. We got sulfur in the nation, boys. We got some fucking sulfur. Where's all my goddamn transports? Here we go. Zhourao militarists. No, Javan nationalists might be an issue. Javan nationalists. They're currently on a very fiery nationalist rampage, you know. There's already thousands of rebels rising up against the East India thingy. I'm going to leave that stack there. We're going to prepare to truce break. Or since we've made it this far, I'll just wait for the truce. But we will deck on the Xi Empire in 1863. Or at least when I have the tech. When I have the tech, I'll deck on them. I'm very worried about our economy, so the next tech I'll get will be an economic tech. Oh, I can build armies in Java, of course. That'll be good. They will probably mutiny and rebel away from me. But still, it's nice. Nice to have. Yeah, the paternalists won the election. I didn't even have to encourage a single thing. That's a plot twist. I think my literacy growth is decreasing. because of the amount of places I'm taking, which lowers my overall percentage of clergymen. That's probably factual and unfortunate. I can have 4% clergymen in basically all my main states, but the colonies bring the overall percentage down. Do I have any states worth encouraging craftsmen in now? That one beginning with W? Where's Wei Highway? Or whatever the fuck it's called. This one. Oh, first things first. Delete the luxury clothes. Put them in both of these factories. And I will encourage craftsmen. All the numbers are going up. When will Open Vicky 2 come out? In a while. It's complicated. There's going to be 2 different versions. We're prioritising the version which will be the faithful recreation using Rake 2 assets. That'll come out first. Maybe a year for that. But even then, I don't want to give promises. We are... Rather than giving any promises though, I can genuinely say that progress is great. And the team, the whole thing, it's all very positive and motivated, if you want a good sign. I just gained 50 colonial power points. Did I just get culture 2 that we talked about? Is that what I just got? Did I just get that? No, it was something else. Interesting. I'm thinking it's time to go and get a cup of tea in a minute. In terms of tech, for my industry, for my economy actually, I will get stock exchange, which is just a raw money tech. Right. I'll leave you with a view over China. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I'm going to go and grab a cup of tea. Thanks for watching so far. Thanks for the sub so far. This is your 2-minute intermission. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back to continue. And I'd love to hear the national anthem when I get back. Alright, back in a minute, guys. Alright, I'm back. Jesus, mate. No need to spam so much in the chat. Calm down, mate. I am back. Wait. I see you there, homie. You're like, Spud's gone. Spam Bible thump, and you're the only one who did it. Thank you very much.
Gifted a tier 1 sub to Patty Growl.
Thank you for the national anthem. Thank you very much for another gifted BTR. Homie, you've got to understand, the Spud Gun chat isn't like that. We're a little bastion which is not like the rest of Twitch culture, you know? We've got our own little thing going on here. We don't spam the kappas. Well, we did earlier to test out the golden one. We don't do that sort of thing. We don't do that here. But, yeah, we'll continue. Looking forward to fighting China, because that is going to be considerably easier than fighting any European country. And it allows us to build up and get stronger in order to fight the Europeans next. When will the trailer for Open Vic be published? Well, when the time actually comes to make a trailer, that's going to be a very interesting creative project that I would relish making. And it will be very, you know, I look forward to doing that when the time comes. I don't know how we'll do it. I don't know what we'll say. We'll probably get someone else on the team to do a voiceover other than me, so that people who hate me don't feel like they are put off the project or something. Gotta be a whole movie. Oh, we're gonna pull out something fucking great. Don't worry. But that's just not the stage that we're at, so we're not worrying about a trailer. Right, we need to build a factory in Yuzhou, which has cows. I think that's going to be another canned food state. A factory in Zhourao, North Sumatra. That's because we conquered that earlier. That's a state. Who can hate a man like you? Mate, quite a few people hate me. Not that many people. It's overblown. People who like Victoria 3 a lot. The Humbug Massacre. Scandinavia is humbugging. They fucking hate the Christmas spirit. Damn Scandinavia. But, where was I going to build a factory? I mean, what can we build in North Sumatra? Spices. There's nothing really there. I'm just going to use that as a place to build military industry. We also have this one as a state, which has fucking tobacco. So, you can have fertilizer. You can import some sulfur. Are you going to have a Christmas stream? I'm not going to be able to stream around Christmas on the actual Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, etc. But I'll be doing streams before and after it, roughly. That's the best I can do. And by the way, the next Lethal Company stream will be on Friday. Just saying, if you're interested. Just saying. If that's your cup of tea. Right. Will I take attrition if I go to these places? As Zhourao, do you get migration? I should be. I don't, but it would be nice if I did. I'll be here on Friday. Watch that then. Be there and watch. It'll be fun. We're gearing up for our next war against China. Battle stations. Do I have any Javanese nationalists? I need to leave a stack in Java in case of that. I really do. I'm going to split this in half, leave half behind there, just to be safe. Just to be absolutely sure, you know? Keep making crap generals but never have a score above a 2. How's the PLC doing? Moderately. Russia has formed. Russian patriarchate has expanded a lot. They're actually getting destroyed by Bohemia right now. We've gotten in-depth knowledge of what's going on here and they're getting absolutely fucked. Actually, they're doing the typical AI thing where the PLC army goes into Bohemia and the Bohemian army goes into PLC. But now they're fighting and PLC's getting fucked. Nice Italy. Yeah. Etruria or whatever formed that after beating Aragon from some Aragonese revolts. Now what's this? Ternate. East India Company, the civilized nation, has actually survived and defeated the enemies around here. But they don't have any ties to Burgundy or anything like that. Interesting. What interesting times in which we live. I'll be leaving a navy out there. Wait, I'm still taking attrition? Right, take another fucking stack off. Yes, that's right, BTR. Open Vic will do something differently about that, hopefully. The AI is going to be a complicated subject in terms of, do we try to stay faithful to the AI or not? I don't know. Maybe we'll have different versions. I mean, the idea of having... Oh, I can make a state here, that's nice. I've been forced to stop colonizing here. Burgundy got it. By the way, for the record, when I get nationalism and imperialism, that's when I can take... Oh, shit. I just noticed something. But that's when I can take the Zhourao destiny, which gives me cores on the whole island. Did anyone else just notice that we got Zhourao Indochina? After I get revolution and counter-revolution... What? With the colonial government taking form in Saigon, Zhourao administrators have advised elevating the region to a full department. So, this decision is required for the use of the imperialism CB in Indochina. Only European GPs have access to the CB. Bizarre. That just gives me a CB. Okay, it wasn't as if that gives me cores or anything. Anyway, our question would be, is it worth... So, we have choices, right? Either we make a completely faithful Vic2 AI in OpenVic, or we make subtle changes that make it better but not crazy, or we just make it a really good AI and go all out and do our best ability, or we have different options. There's all these different things we can do with it. But, you know, we haven't started developing the AI yet, so we haven't properly opened up a discussion. But we will when the time comes. Why does Scandi have ships out here? What are you up to? Oh my god. Fucking everyone's at war with everyone up here. Everyone's at war. Tibet attacked Shun and they're losing. Scandinavia is taking land from the Mughals. Both Chinese nations joined that. And that's about it. Subtle changes is what I prefer. Let's get my cup of tea here. Honestly, I could maybe help them with some of it, been modding a lot in Vic too. Well, in any case, I would recommend right now, come to the OpenVic Discord server, !OpenVic, and join the Discord for now. You don't have to immediately start talking about AI and helping out, but if you get on there, by the time when we start talking about these things, or you can make any suggestion you like at any time. If you go in the general chat and ask for the Vic2 modder role, we'll give you that. Or you remind me after the stream and I'll do it. That gives you a special channel where you can talk to the team as a Vic2 modder. Right, how about another factory? Yongling. Yongling. What do we have here? We have a lot of wool. So I would make a wool fabric factory if I had that. I'll make regular clothes for now and move into the rest later. You know how it works. So on that note, we have a lot of the basic industry set up. We don't really have ammunition yet. Oh my fucking god, the Chinese nations went to war. The Great Shun has nothing. The Xi Empire is going to annex all that shit. They've lost a lot of brigades themselves. What is going on? Right, fund the army. I don't know if I can afford to fund the army. Well, after the stock exchange tech, maybe I will be able to. Right, with the army being funded, we'll be good to go in soon into war against the Xi Empire, who is busy right now. When my army org goes up a little bit more, I'll deck the war. Hello 2page30. Also, my port has been constructed in Hainan, which gives me naval range around all of China now. Right, all the armies in position. I'm going to be able to just move in here. We don't have to play the same tactic as if it was just me versus 500 brigades. The war they're in now changes everything. Just going to wait a little bit more org. Let's not rush into this. Do you know what Elvis once said? He said, only fools rush in. And I can't help declaring war on you. Remember his wise words. I don't know what the hell happened to the Great Shun's army. They had like 300 brigades before. Then suddenly, God knows what happened. Expect the unexpected in China. You never know. Right. Chinese reunification. Which region will we target? We're going to target Shi Guangdong first. Shi Guangdong. Is that their capital? No. Where are you? There. 11 war score. The Dual Monarchy will join me. Well, I'm not going to call them in for this war, but it would be great if they would join me when it comes to attacking European countries. That's where the real test of our friendship will come in. Basically, I am just going to move directly all across the border. Always encircle troops on Hainan. Well, at least my Elvis quote was based on an actual song. Unless that is one. What's that from, if it is? The colour of my country versus the colour of the Xi Empire, by the way. Never mentioned that before. That's kind of fucked up. They are almost undiscernible. Next tech. I think we go for naval base upgrade. I know that's controversial, but the navy tech has to get done at some point. One way or the other. One of these days. Yeah, the colour of these two countries, it's impossible to tell which land is my land, and vice versa. Should have played as the Christian Zhourao country. Tax efficiency plus 2%. Beautiful. Is my money going to skyrocket after that? Come on. Yes, it's gone up into the positive. You can use the diplomat mode. True. Fair suggestion. Is there a better map mode? Is there another map mode? Population density map mode? No. Civilization level map mode makes me feel better about myself as I fight them. Makes me feel superior. Right. Here. Playing on the diplomat mode is technically good, but it doesn't count. It doesn't show what I've occupied. It doesn't show what I've occupied. So that's the downside of it. Revolt risk map mode, actually. I think revolt risk map mode is actually the call. I think this does show what I have occupied. That's the one. That shows what I've got occupied. Yeah. Right. That's a hilly farmland with defense of 1. I think I would still melt them if I attacked that. Alright, we're fighting a war on revolt risk map mode, ladies and gentlemen. Because it shows the revolt risk of places that belong directly to me and places I've occupied. Hence, it allows me to get the full distinction that I need. The other option is to draw dynamic battle plans. Mark every province that I've occupied. Nah, definitely not. Look, I just gained Puer as a province, and then you can see change colour. Vic 2 players never stop to innovate. That's right. This is what happens. The weird thing about Vic 2 is that players are still literally finding out things about the game in the current day and age. And there are still many Victoria 2 communities out there, especially ones that play that speak different languages, who haven't uncovered much of the info that the English-speaking tryhard community has. A lot of places are still far behind. This will be a good attack here, unless they move away. This is what we need in OpenVic, more battle plan options. Well, in the entire almost a year at this point that OpenVic has sort of existed and been planned and been underway, I don't think we've ever once mentioned the idea of putting the cosmetic battle plans in. We probably will, don't get me wrong, we should. But no one's thought about it. Just like, I think people have talked about the newspapers, but the cosmetic battle plans, just... I don't think anyone's ever talked about it. To this day. Best I can do is 2 attacks, so I'm going to try and hit some stacks with 2, but they'll always keep walking away. Unless you get to a place where they physically cannot get away from you. If the AI can escape your attack, they will, always. Otherwise, you can hit them when they cannot escape. Right, now that I've spread out a lot, they're going to be coming way behind my lines, so I'm going to occupy the current provinces that I am occupying and then turn around and hit these armies. Casualties weren't great here in this battle. I made this joke last session, but what's this general's favourite streaming service? Yeah, the way you can sort of just play with the AI's movements and stop them moving and force them to move and all that. Right, we got a wipe, okay? The brigade count is decreasing in real time, probably from the other war up here, and attrition and just losing soldier pops, presumably. Ah, their capital is Xi Jinping. So, if I take a stock, you can sort of see the occupation lines. The colours of our countries are slightly different. What use do they have anyway? They're useless in single player, but might be useful in MP. They can be useful in multiplayer for communicating your plans to allies and showing what lines someone should hold. They can actually be useful for that. But yeah, not in single player. I mean, in single player, for people that like to add a bit of LARPing, and I'm being serious here, I'm not making fun of them. People that like to do a bit of LARPing and role-playing might plan out a battle plan before they declare a war. You know, it's cute. But yeah, my country is slightly darker shade of red. So, the reason I'm taking stock is because I can probably add a war goal, so... Kunming region, which has sulfur. That's a definite one to take. And these don't cost any infamy. Beautiful. Now where's Kunming? It's not their capital. Xi Kunming region. It's it's me that already has a bit of that region, isn't it? Yeah. Their capital is the Sichuan. So otherwise, now these war goals are pretty cheap, so we can really fucking chunk this country. I'm definitely going to take something in the north that borders the Great Shun, but I think the Xi Empire is about to take land from them, so I might not border it. You want silk for luxury clothing too. Yeah, true. I'm making a clothing state somewhere, so I'll build luxury clothes there. But that's the only place that I'll accept luxury clothes. I don't want the capitalists building them anywhere else. You see what I mean about this being so easy compared to fighting a European country when the time comes for that? General Yu Ye. So relaxing. Hello, Dweeks. We're just playing the sort of easy mopping up of the enemy army at this point. Their brigade count must be absolutely plummeting. Yeah, it's like half of what it was. Paper tiger. The whole structure comes falling down as soon as you kick in the door, as they say. The conditions to form the map are own or have spherelord or puppet status over all cores of China. All of them. That includes treaty ports that European countries have. Right. Next region. Guangxi. 11 war score. We are going to our population is just going to go out of control after this war. We are just going to go up by like fucking 20 million. So this is the point where we might start spiraling. And isn't it good? Isn't it a good change? I've played a few really difficult campaigns lately before this one. But taking this much Chinese land, I think we might... Then again, don't get complacent, Spudgun, because we also do have to fight Europeans. And I'm only halfway through my first fucking port upgrade tech. So, don't get complacent, but, you know, things might be looking good. Yes, this CB on China, yeah. Are you taking recommendations for campaigns? No, not right now. Not right now. After this, I think I'm going to play an Indonesia campaign, or New Sinatra thingy. Frank Sinatra, whatever you call it. Shaoju? Shaoju. I can take Sichuan province. I can just take their capital straight up with this CB. I'm finding it more or less possible and easy enough to use the normal political map mode here. I can see the occupation lines pretty clearly. They're coming to turn around against me now. What are they going to take from the Shun Empire? What are they adding on them? Where's that war? All they've got? Oh, they're fucking trying to annex it. Oh. Yeah, I suppose when every state that your enemy owns is a Chinese place, then you can use the casus belli to annex them straight up. I don't know if they'll ever finish that annexation or be able to do that anytime soon. And it doesn't really matter to me either way if they manage it or not. It doesn't really matter. Does it make any difference to me? I don't think so. Fujian? The coastline? Oh, we're getting up to... No, wait. We are... How much war score? 40. We're halfway there. We're halfway in the war score that we can take. Another 8 war score for this massive coastal state, Fujian. Oh, we're laughing. We're absolutely laughing. Why can't you switch generals to drive down prestige? I can. There is no reason why I can't. The main reason to not do it right now would be that I've forgotten to, or... I mean, maybe it's not working right now, is it? I don't know. Maybe the game understands how this is barely even a war, and it doesn't count. But I am not above just using console command events to do it anyway, when I need to lower my prestige, because I'm getting dangerously high again, up to number 10. Yeah, there you go. One reason why I wouldn't use the changing of generals to specifically lower my own prestige when I need to is because it is really slow and inefficient. You only lose about 0.2 every time. It's slow. I haven't occupied that cute little treaty port yet. Oh, what a shame. Industry check. Xinjiang. Aye, this region. Copper. Just build ammunition. This place, that we run out of money. Did you notice, by the way, how the stock exchange tech, just taking one tech in the commerce, was enough to just make my economy sustainable and allow me to make money at any given time, really easily. Just the amount of sheer tax efficiency that it gives you was enough. That's all I needed. Right, now the constant guerrilla war fighting now is tedious. We're losing soldier pops in this, aren't we? So increase them. It's gone down to 2.9. Even in this war, which is relatively easy, we still take damage to our soldier pops. Never forget that. Attrition, all that sort of thing. We're taking a lot of attrition because I don't have inorganic chemistry. If I got that, then we'd be doing a lot better. But you see, tax efficiency doesn't just necessarily mean taking more taxes from the same people. It means increasing the efficiency of your bureaucracy, your capacity to take taxes, the efficiency. It's efficiency. That's what the word means. Oh, we have 72 war score. So if I'm taking Fujian and I take Zhejiang, that one for 8, and then I add Huangzhou, then that is me connected to the Sun Empire, but then the Xi Empire is just going to annex that, so it doesn't really matter. Where is Hangzhou region? There you go. That's expensive, 16. It's expensive probably because of the large amount of provinces it has. Oh, we're only on 64. Oh, of course I can take it. What was the Treaty of Warsaw? Nothing. Nothing happened. Nothing ever happens, and it was a nothing burger. The Moscow Patriarchate is now fucking beige, and it's got a sort of Lithuanian sort of flag. Did you get the Unification CB from Nationalist Imperialism? Nope. This is a unique Chinese casus belli that Chinese nations all get. National Unification CB is a different thing from nationalism and imperialism. Now, tech-wise, I'm taking inorganic chemistry. You have no idea how much that fucking tech will benefit me. I'm going to get pop growth from it for a start. Anyway, now I'm going to take Xi Shanghai region. Xi Shanghai region for 5. This will place us on a border with our great ally in spherelord, the Dual Monarchy. Love you guys. All of these are ticking anyway, so. Anyway, now we take Shi Suzhou. Just to absolutely make sure the border's clean. Shi Suzhou. 2 war score. It looks like the Lithuanian flag from EU4, come on. Is that what that is also representing? Does the Lithuanian flag from EU4 also depict the St. George thing? Right, war score wise, we have 90. So it's very hard to tell at this point what I've added and what I haven't, but can I add Tingzhou? Ting? Must have already added it. No? 8. Okay, that'll be the last thing. 98 war score. That'll do me. We're going to pay very close attention to how much my pops increase by in this peace deal. Alright. Let me offer it to you, so you don't try and cheese me. The AI aren't known for cheesing pieces, but... Alright. Are you ready to see my pops increase and see the map change? Can I get some hype in the chat? I think we need to hear the national anthem for this. What do you think? As soon as I start hearing the national anthem, I'm going to take the piece. Let's go. Can we get some salutes in the chat as well? The sub emote. We're going to be going from 7.6 million. Here we go! 28 fucking million. 21 million pops. That's what I predicted as well.
BTR02 gifted a tier 1 sub to Hentai Sama 21.
To who? Thank you guys. Thank you Betia for gifting. Thank you Beyond the Sea for the 2 months. Wow. Do I get a Chinese unification casus belli on the Dual Monarchy? No. On Spain? No. Well, there it is, guys. That's beautiful. You can quite clearly tell the difference between the countries on the borders. Right. Build ports. Build ports. Build ports. We have just obtained a lot of colonies. A large quantity of colonies. Now, how many... We're not going to be able to build that many new brigades from this, I wouldn't say, but... We'll do it anyway, build what we can. You come down here, you come down here. We need to find good places where they don't take attrition. Oh, we can build about 20 brigades. Not bad, not bad. Build them Canton. "20 brigades. Basically 2 new stacks. I can totally tell the difference when zoomed in. Yeah, when it's zoomed in, if I can speak, I'm starting to speak Chinese. When it's zoomed in, you can barely tell the difference. But when it's zoomed out, it's clear. Now, technically, I get the region. I get the casus belli against the Great Shun, but apparently I have troops in their borders. Yeah. Oh! I will actually be able to build a few more troops because I inherited a couple of brigades from them. Actually, I only inherited 1 brigade. Just 1 single brigade. Declaring on this country will be pointless because it's already pretty much sieged down by the other guys there. What did we just inherit RGO-wise from that? A bit of lead, a bit of sulfur. Did we get one of the coal provinces? No, we didn't quite take one of the coal provinces yet, but that's fine because we have enough coal back at home, am I right? The Dual Monarchy ultimately beat Scandi for that colony. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I guess it is a good thing, because I would only have to fight the Dual Monarchy and Burgundy now, rather than Burgundy, Dual Monarchy and Scandinavia. I guess it's a good thing. When I Zhu in, I cannot row the difference. It is all Zhourao. I can technically choose break on this country and lose 20 prestige. Do we do that? I can't be bothered. I think it's time to build up money and build up a bit. Fiji. What should we build on Fiji? Oh shit, I need to upgrade my port slam too. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh! Rebels. That doesn't bode well. My first ever rebellion. That doesn't bode well. Capital city is Yanning. Keep that in mind. Shift the rally point down a bit. Maybe take a stack home. Maybe take a stack home. Just in case. You need to lose prestige anyway. Yeah, I'll do it, but not yet. Just need to make sure, I just need to, you know, pass a reform or something. By the way, this absolutely tanks my... Oh my god, yeah. That's fucked my literacy growth because it has put my clergyman total down a lot. But yeah, there's a bit of nuance to literacy growth because there's a difference between obviously your state pops and your colonial pops, but there is also the overall percentage of clergymen in your whole country, which counts to something, and that includes your colonies, so it's a bit weird. It might be bad for my literacy growth. It might just be straight up not good. It's good for my army though. Right, level 2 ports in my fucking home states. Level 2 ports. My militancy's gone up a lot, but it's not translating to being able to pass a reform. What's going on there? That could lead to rebellions. I'll check that in a moment. Oh yeah, never mind. There's the reform icon. We're fine. Not to worry. And we can pass a social reform. I think we get school system first. Simulation rate. Education efficiency. Does the percentage of literacy only count non-colonial? No. Percentage of literacy here that you see in the second line, or the third line, clergyman provides 1.97 research points. But I know for a fact that my literacy growth here that I can see in the green number has decreased. Thanks a lot for being in this the stream, BT, and for gifting so many subs generously. And have a fun game with your friends. So it's always been assumed that literacy is only affected by your states with your accepted pops and all that, but it actually does include unaccepted pops in colonies to an extent. This requires more research. I have promoted clergy to 4% in my main states. I have, but I would also have to do it in China where they're at 1.4. Hey, so look, some of my accepted pops are already moving. I've got 8 Zhourao farmers here. I've got accepted pops moving out to the colonies. I'm actually getting quite a lot of colonial migration. I wonder what it is over here. I've had these places for a while. Decent, 2%. Not bad, not bad. Fiji? Nothing, no one went to Fiji. Fiji's a state, because these places I've had them since I was unciv, so they're states. It's not colonial migration that they get. Right, you. Yeah, interesting. It definitely is homey, yeah. I'll tell you what. I'll deck my next war on the Xi Empire first break when I get inorganic chemistry, because I would rather not take as much attrition in that war. Sound like a deal? We're going to get very good supply limit for Navy. We're going to have a good naval cap when the ports are up and running. There's a lot more regions on this island. I mean, look at that. Look at the amount of regions there are on the coast here. This would be a naval powerhouse if the provinces were this detailed in multiplayer, but they aren't, and they never really can be. Because you would never find this version being played in multiplayer. It's not for multiplayer, and in the multiplayer mods you never have this many regions in Zhourao, but that is a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 connected ports in the island alone. That's a lot. Just for reference, like the Dual Monarchy here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 potential, and the British Isles has 12 potential, and this island has 17. That is right, Train Boy. Zhourao is, yeah, it is meant to have more. A lot more Chinese people migrated to it in this timeline than Europeans migrated to it in the real timeline. It is working as intended. Beautiful. Great development, great progress with this country. Let's build a factory on Hainan. Wait, I've got people... Wait, it's the different Hainan. It's my Hainan. Oh god. Death of the Red Sultan of Zhourao. Oh, lower. Can we get a salute in the chat? Can we get a salute in the chat? Sultan Suleiman, known privately as Mawong. We didn't need to hear that, to be honest. That's a bit too private. Known as Mawong. Jesus, that's a bit rude. Lauded by the Hui as the unifier of Zhourao and the saviour of the House of Islam upon the continent. All of Zhourao is united in their mourning. Yet the government must continue. In a grand ceremony, Grand Prince Ma Luozi was enthroned as Sultan Suleiman II. The event drew attendees from across Zhourao and the surrounding region, as well as representatives from multiple Indian realms. Why Indian realms specifically? While the new Sultan was disappointed that the Japanese sent only a single naval officer to represent the nation at the ceremony, he has otherwise taken to governance with great aplomb, already planning new edicts to further expand our administration, our economy, and our cultural presence. However, his autocratic nature has drawn criticism, with his younger brother Prince Ma Fushu displaying a rare level of initiative and publicly urging the new Sultan to protect the rights of people and to heed the call of reform. It's always... Every country has a little bit of a little event chain between people that want to do reforms and people that don't want to do reforms. They all have a bit of that going on. India had a lot of minor Islam sultans. It would be great if this game had a religion map mode, wouldn't it? Well, guess what? OpenVic already does. I would love to know what countries we're talking about. But they probably meant East Indies as well. Oh shit! What's this? Sultan Suleiman II, even before his enthronement, has long disdained the Zhourao Zhongting. Like many Hui conservatives, he sees it as a disgraceful remnant of the corrupt Kongxi republics, as well as an entrance for Western imperialism. Now the political turmoil that has arisen in the aftermath of his father's death has given him an excuse to crush Zhourao parliamentarian. No! No! Stop! A group of liberal activists, many believed to have ties to the Songyan secret society once sponsored by Mian Jin. It's all these names. Who? What? Eh? What's the Manjin? I know they're from earlier events. They broke into the Zhongting last night and occupied it in protest. Suleiman II responded by declaring an insurrection and ordered his elite personal guard, the Zhengi Brigade, composed of the descendants of East African slaves, which were seen as the status symbols of the rich in Zhu Sha. They're going to make movies about that 200 years later, that's for sure. To put down the revolt, the Zhengi shelled the Zhongting and executed several constitutionalist leaders before plundering the building. Oh no. Commander Umar Karume has been made military governor of the capital by the Sultan. Militancy, consciousness, all my reforms gone away. Mianjin was a Christian republic. Ah, yeah. Yeah, that's right. I mean, how could I forget? Oh, he's already ousted. He's gone. That's it. Okay, that was quick. His reign was short-lived. Sultan Suleiman's II's shelling of the Zongting and imposition of martial law have provoked a furious reaction. Liberals dispersed to sympathetic communities across the south as well as old Songyan bases in the north. Within a week, 2 groups of reformists were marching towards the capital from opposite directions, recruiting volunteers as they went. At the head of the northern force was none other than Prince Ma Fushu. For sure. It seems that Suleiman II has finally started him to suspend his artistic pursuits and seek to ride the rising wave of reformism. Some members of the Zhourao military aided the Zhengi Brigade in their defence of the capital, but most either remained in their barracks or even joined the rebels. After a days-long battle through the capital, the revolutionaries have prevailed. Suleiman II sought shelter in the Japanese embassy and was dethroned and exiled to that nation, along with his wife and children. Prince Ma Fushu has been enthroned by Sultan Muhammad III, promising to accept a new liberal constitution. Wow, there you go. The guy has gone off to Japan. Universal voting, free press, secret ballots. So we've just skyrocketed in reforms and gone way ahead, actually. We've got universal voting. Does this bring in immigrants? If this doesn't, then we just have a 0% chance. That was a mouthful. I need to take a break from speaking for a few seconds there. Fucking hell. You are being taken to Japan. Well, that bloke was. Suleiman II was taken to Japan in exile. Anyway, we were going to build a factory in Hainan. That's definitely going to have logging industry. Yeah, we have industry up and running all over the place. Japan might invade to install the exiled Duma. Are you saying that as a logical suggestion based on where the story's going? Or are you saying that as a spoiler because you've played it before? Choose your answer very carefully. Well, how is Japan anyway? Well, Japan is fully consolidated. Logical, no spoiler. There is a unified Japan to install the Doomer. Well, I wonder what a war with Japan would be like. They have 21 and 7 Miltech. They're probably just all wooden ships. My limited amount of current frigates could probably handle that, to be honest. Let's get them into full repair, just in case. Oh, it's great being in the Dual Monarchy sphere. We can just build ports whenever we want to. No worries. Build them all. Just everything constructing. Railroads, factories. Don't need machine parts. But like I said, when we get inorganic chemistry, I will truce break on the Xi Empire. All these, the Manchurians are even in this, but these countries have so few brigades left that they can barely even occupy. That war will just go on and on forever. They're not able to finish it with the troops they have. It's pathetic to watch. Bear in mind, we also do need to take down... Oh, what's that? That's within the Xi Empire, reactionaries. Nothing to worry about. In fact, I don't even have any rebel movements right now after the reforms. The liberals. The great empire of Xi Jinping. What's our big pop table looking like? Well, Zhourao now only makes up 9.47 of our total pops because it's absolutely dwarfed by Han, Yue, Nanfarin and Min. And then below Zhourao we have Hakka, which is another Chinese minority group. Zhuang, same again, Asian minor. Guli are the Aboriginal people within Australia. Javan, Vietnamese, Miao. Oh, those people must like cats. There are actually multiple different Aboriginal cultures in here, but Guli are the ones that are most and the closest to us. If we form China, will all the colonial Chinese states become regular states? I don't think so, but they will be instantly manually statable. Because obviously you get the accepted pops. Yeah, we've absolutely skyrocketed. Just at last session when we went in our first war to China, we had like 2 stacks, 20 brigades-ish. Now we're up to 80 and even more. We'll get 100 brigades soon. Not intervening in that war is killing a lot of pops. Probably don't care about that though. No. No, I don't. They can just knock themselves out. The pops will never be an issue. This isn't even a nerfed multiplayer China. This is just max pops China. Cerebon broke away from the East India Company there. Are we up for grabbing the rest of the sulphur? Oh, I think we are. I think a cheeky, quick demand concession, no one friendly. Yeah, I'm thinking it's time for a quick cheeky move there. Immigration just does not appear to be possible here. Maybe the New World modifier doesn't work for Zhourao in the mod, maybe. Maybe there's something like that, I don't know. Maybe we just don't have enough immigration attraction the whole time, even though we just maxed out loads of reforms and got another parliamentary monarchy. I don't know. I don't know. I'd love to change my national fucking value though, can I? Can I change that? This national value is shite. Can I now change my national value? Yes, but we need to meet certain requirements in order to change it to anything. Plus, if we go back to China, if we do that, it might change our national value. Is that country on the west coast of Arcadia Japanese or Chinese? Chinese, but there might be different lore in DoD fanfork. Oh, we can take military industrial complex. That gives Navy Tech -5, and it's actually Navy Tech that we really want to skyrocket soon, so no. Not yet. Well then okay, well, look, okay, listen, right, hear me out. I want Navy Tech, but I also don't want to hinder my other techs too much, either. I'm happy to just have the neutral academia with a bit of everything. funding the army. This funding of my army will also be used to go into the Xi Empire again. Oh, look at that, tax +5. We're going to be absolutely rolling in money. Look at that. I think I can even build forts. Forts are good against rebels. Right, here we go. I'll take North Java, please. Thank you. Quickly grabbing that. Cheeky acquisition. 9 rolls. We don't need organization. Oh, we can live without organization. It's absolutely fine. Don't worry, chat. Occitania, what is going on? Occitania is at war with the Dual Monarchy again, and Italy. What the fuck? An absolute mess. What is going on? What's this war? We're looking at the Dual Monarchy declaring on Occitania, and Burgundy joined. We're also looking at the Great Swabian War. Burgundy attacks Danubian Confederation, Italy joins them. We're looking at an absolute clusterfuck and a mess. That doesn't explain how Italy and Occitania are at war. I don't know. Fuck it. Knock themselves out. If Burgundy gets weakened in any way, shape or form, that would be great. They're the biggest threat around here. I hate them. Type 1 in the chat if you hate Burgundy. I lost that battle due to organisation. How long ago were the Bavaria series at multiplayer sessions recorded? About 1.5 years ago. For example, when we make Victoria 3 jokes in that campaign, the context, even though the jokes still apply, the context of them is very different because we were laughing about the fucking leak at that time. Basically. Or just the months after the leak. Because it was 2022. Trade unions. One of the downsides of having a long distance between when I played in the campaign and when I make the video is the jokes. Some of the memes might be outdated that we talked about. Some of the in-jokes might be outdated. But one joke that would never be outdated because it's the same forever is the Victoria 3 jokes. And yeah, I'm about to release a big video about Victoria 3 in patch 1.5. I don't want to talk too much about that now because it's going to be all covered in the video, but just expect that soon. Probably tomorrow. It's big. It's about everyone's favourite topic. Yeah, just be ready for it. Watch it if you want. Don't watch it if you don't care about Vic 3. I'm just getting it out there. Then hopefully I won't have to think about Vic 3 at all until the fucking Sphere of Influence DLC in March 2024. That'll be that for a while. Currently, I've left the video. The current mostly finished version of that video is in the Patreon channel on my Discord so that people can watch early to give feedback on it and point out if I got anything wrong in the video. So if any of you are Patreon supporters right now, go there and check it out if you want to give feedback. But otherwise, just expect a big detailed video about Victoria 3 1.5. Did anyone in chat, let me just ask for, just to make sure I got everything right in that video. What were your, did anyone here play Victoria 3 or have experiences with 1.5 or anything? Has anyone got anything to say about that topic before the video? Just out of my own curiosity. I'm asking you. What were your opinions on the 1.5? What do you think went on there? Was it all good? Was it bad? What do you think about it now, from your perspective? Nothing changed much, to be honest. The local market is an awful change. Well, I can say about the video that I didn't mention the local market thing at all, because that shit is really complicated, went way over my head and stuff. I think you're asking the wrong people. Well, if anyone else is there who has played it, I suppose the biggest appeal of this video to my audience will be laughing at Victoria 3 from the outside perspective, rather than people who have played it much. Because most of you don't play it, obviously. Most of Victoria 3's own fans don't play it, as you can see from the player counts, but... The one thing I said about local prices in the video is that they're too complicated to get my head around, so I can't give an opinion. But the fact that they made prices different for every good in every region in the world, rather than just every different market, is insane. Like, can you imagine that? They made the prices of goods. Every region has its own local prices. That's absolutely insane, isn't it? Way too much. When I heard they were adding local prices to the game, I assumed, oh, they must be for every market. But anyway, you don't care about Vic 3 detailed shit like this, but with Vic 3 the only way to catch up is spamming University for access innovation. Sure. Train Voy, I know you play Victoria 3, don't you? Do you mod Victoria 3, or are you just modding these Vic 2 mods and shit? Well, anyway, I got that tech, so as I promised... Fuck, I mean... The biggest problem with attacking the Xi Empire right now is that I have to... The biggest threat is reactionary rebels, not the actual Xi army itself. I mod for both personal purposes, for friends, okay. I guess that most of my audience don't specifically care about the actual specifics of Vic 3 and they don't play it. But I've still gone out of my way to really research and make the video correct. I'm not just shitting on it blindly from the outside. I've gone in, I've looked at the evidence, I've messed around a little bit with the changes myself to get it right. So, you're not going to be getting any false information from the video just for fucking shits and giggles. It is going to be completely accurate. Even if you don't know yourselves anything about it. Right. I mean, I want to wait until the reactionary rebels win so that I don't have to fight them. But then again, most of the land is currently just open to occupy, so I'm going to just do that. I'll just deck. Fuck it. And we're taking Jiangxi. Boom. Did I lose prestige? It would be dishonest to say Vic 3 hasn't gotten any better since launch, but it's not by much. Yeah. I will convey that in the video as well. Definitely. New Chinese country, the orange one. Ooh, the wrong empire's back. Remember them? They used to be a big major player around here in fucking previous session. Oh, I forgot about Indonesia. Demand North Java. So that's even more sulfur in the country now. Even more sulfur acquired. This region is one of the funniest in Vic 2 because The army location for it is on that little island, and the port and the main island is here. That's a quirk. New Chinese country just dropped. Let's go, yo! Right, they're on the capital, or they're next to the capital now. So when the rebel reactionaries will disappear, then I'll be able to just finish up the occupations without losing too many men. I need to save my men for the European wars. Looking forward to those. Yeah, Burgundy's still fighting. Who's winning? The thing about gigantic clusterfuck AI wars, it's always difficult to tell who's winning. Just, they're all over the place. I think it looks like Burgundy's winning that. The Dual Monarchy stations most of its army in random colonies. We all know that. It's got more forces in India and Burma than it does in Europe, probably. That's just the AI. But when you dare deck on the AI, they will send endless waves of transported troops to you, that's for sure. What's up, Beijing? You know, I haven't heard the national anthem for a while. I miss it. Do you all miss it as well? Where's all my 2 attack generals? Come on, here we go. Wong Yong Fu. Right, now let's add Nanchang region. I think I can basically annex them in this war. We're taking Nanchang, Jiangxi, and Xi Eastern Hebei. Is that Wuhan? No, where's Wuhan? It's not named something. I mean, come on. Why would they rename it? What can they rename it to, and what can they rename it from? You know, these names are all just 2 syllables. Wuhan is in Wuchang. Wow, big difference. Right here. That's it. We're taking that. We've also got to take Xi Southern Anhui. Don't forget that one. Don't forget Southern Anhui for 2 war score. I believe Sun Tzu wrote that in Art of the War. Oh fuck, the rebels are attacking me. No, mate. No, fuck, no. Why? Why would they have to? Why do they have to? Stop. No. Come on. No. No, no. 2 military tech, they got more tech than the fucking Xi. Oh no. Oh, it's not fair. Oh, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose men. Wuchang, Hanyang, and Hankou merged into one city, hence the name Wuhan? Oh, I see where... yeah, the other 2 had Han in it. Han means person. No, does it? I don't know. Wuchang, Hanyang, Hankou merged into one city, hence the name Wuchang, Hanyang, Hankou. That would make sense as well. Wuchang, Hanyang, and Hankou merged into one city, hence the name Ningbo. There you go. That would make about as much sense to me. Fuck off, Burgundy. Come on, reactionary rebels. Score some fucking rebellions. What are we adding next? Eastern Hubei. This streamer is foolish Westerner. Yep. I throw my hands up in the air and admit it. I am. I'm sorry. Not gonna lie, I miss Central Russia. What do you mean? And their mobilization brigade count? Have I occupied all this shit? Yeah. We got some low fucking supply limit places to get now. Build forts. We'll need them against the Europeans. One reason to build forts is, you know, those Europeans, their tactic is to send a big fucking stack to land on you. If I have forts, it means they won't occupy things so fast before I can go and launch a response. Alright, Museum of Natural History. Perfect. Do you have cores on the rest of the island? No, I need nationalism and imperialism for that, and I might go for that now. It's about time I went for nationalism and imperialism. Anyway, it's time to take Hunan. Maybe I'll start shipping some troops back to my home on account of having to fight Europeans pretty soon. And the fact that these Chinese countries are no longer a threat. I don't need all my army here at this point. Look, yeah, let's get state and gov. Oh, the wrong empire and Xi Empire are at war. Big war. Big war. Baoqing region. Baoqing region, yeah. Let's now wait for a social reform, maybe get healthcare. It's all just progressing nicely, chat. It's all going well. Until I fight the European countries, then it's over. Western Hubei. The war score is climbing up now. I can just truce break on these motherfuckers again. This 15k stack is glitched, they actually have 0. Right, I just want to make sure these provinces, some of them I want to have, right, oh I can't build. This will give me some potency. Right, I want to build ammunition factories. I have a lack of ammunition and maybe explosives. Here, ammunition. You, bronze artillery. '81 war score. Why can I add everything again? Wait, no. Oh, for fuck's sake, mate, they just annexed the fucking other empire. We are definitely truce breaking on them. I'll take Shi Zhu Shu. I'll take that from them. For 5. Oh my god, that means That means I have to maybe go and occupy all this shit. It's not Jover. It's just a little bit... It just means extra doing stuff. That's all it is. Just means doing more shit. Taking more time. There's the glitch 0 stack. That's how easy it is to take China. Was that really a challenge? The first war was the biggest challenge, which consisted of some tough battles, but they did melt. What's this? Constitutional crisis. This looks like... That's a generic event, I'm pretty sure. It didn't look like it was flavoursome. Anyway, craftsman. I need to get my industry up. That wrong empire is going to come out as a surprise candidate to form China. They're going to pull ahead of me. Does the Zhourao destiny decision give you course claims on Indonesia? Well, I don't think so. I do believe that that is just for the island of Zhourao. But after that, who knows? I might actually get more after that. No, where is it? Zhourao destiny. It says Marguerite, Nouvelle-Zélande, River de Seigneur. That's just my island. But after that, I might get more. More decisions. Now, let's take Southern Anhui. Am I already taking that? Maybe. So let's get fucking Nanjing region. That's important, I heard. Nanjing region for 8 war score. And that might be all I can get. But I will be truth breaking on them, of course. Poland gets a plague, usual shit, nothing to worry about. There is only one red country in China, and that's me. They're accepting. Boom. New peace deal just dropped. 53 million pops. Map looking good. We've got half of China now. Looking good. We are making progress. The wrong empire is going to take the rest of that. Unless I stop them. Yeah, I'm stopping the wrong empire. I'm taking wrong Eastern Hubei. You're not becoming a surprise candidate. I'm nipping them in the bud. I'm stopping them now before they get too big. I'm going to stop you right there. I'm going to stop you right there, lads. Please stop. No more. You're done. Oh, fuck. The brigades I can build now. Oh, Jesus. Oh, fucking hell. Let's do it then. That, and then that. It's over. 63 fucking brigades. Just the contrast between just how easy it is to take all this land and then how much it grows my country. This is the fastest growth of a country I've ever fucking experienced in this game. The scale of it. Nanyang region, just annex this country. This casus belli doesn't take into account capitals at all. You just annex it like it's a bit of land and it doesn't even cost more war score. It's a brutal casus belli. It doesn't take prisoners. Great power soon. I'm not going to let that happen. Even though I have resources and I have a good industry starting to build up, the industry is nowhere near big enough. In fact, my industry can never be big enough due to the disproportionate amount of unaccepted non-industrial pops I have and armies out of that, I'll never be able to supply this army myself with the limited industrial base I have on my island. You know what I mean? It's completely disproportionate. I'm building 60 brigades in China, and I have the industry of only like 2 million people. Basically 3 million at most. So that leaves me in a very awkward position, but being in the dual monarchy sphere completely makes up for that, you know? They basically fund my army. They give me the goods. How about immigration? No. But who needs that? Who needs it? Right, let's get this show on the road and already truce break again. Right, we're taking the capital now. Sichuan sauce. That's expensive though, it's 39. Sichuan sauce costs £39 these days. Fucking hell. Might as well not let them build up, you know. Southern France doesn't look too good. Le Doge? You okay? Le Doge is fine, he's got his independent fucking Occitania. It's actually the dual monarchy getting fucked. Which is not good for me. It also means that when I declare on Burgundy to take the land, Occitania will join that and probably send troops against me. That's just something we're going to have to deal with. It's going to happen. Le Doge, can you tell your people not to do that? Please? But yeah, morale, explosives, Stuttgart conference. I'm going to end the stream pretty soon just because I need to finish off that video thingy and stuff before I end the day. A little bit extra video editing work to do. I'll be ending 20-ish minutes or something, maybe. Such a weird game we're playing right now. Just the fact that we have to now deal with the colours of this country and not knowing what we're occupying. Shouldn't you go after Burgundy while they're preoccupied? I'm not ready. I am simply not ready. I need a navy, and I need my armies in the right position. Not happening. I could do with some more transports as well. Let's build 30 more. What fucking regions am I taking? Chongqing. 16. And yes, that's the actual name of it. I'm not making fucking stereotypical jokes here. Okay? And then Gansu. Let's cut them off from the inland and start bordering the Mongolian Khanate. Gansu. I'm not going to start any European wars while I'm in this session today. I'm not going to start it. Alright. The low healthcare. It's only acceptable healthcare that gives us actual pop growth. So I need one more. Gansu Ningxia. I mean, who really cares what I take in this war? I'll just peace them and then instantly truce break them again. I wonder... I wasn't able to use a direct annex version of this casus belli. I never saw that. How much war score is that? Alright, I do get pop growth, right. 78, right. Gansu, fucking Henan. Did I already add Henan? No, 8. The absolute map painting, the absolute skyrocketing of my pops from fucking... How much was it before the war? How much was it before I went into China? About 3 million? Ningxia, Fenzhou, Henan... Jiangsu... Northern Anhui. I can't afford that. Piece that, right? Okay, that's progress. Take the armies back so I can truce break again. Rinse and repeat. $2 or 4 million, yeah. Yeah. That's another fucking... How many brigades? Another 25 brigades or more I can build. I'm just gonna hold off on that for now. Just gonna wait. Right. Okay, next we take... Now we do Northern Anhui. 19 Moscow. Oh, that's their capital. I'm constantly pushing their capital around. Don't build too much army. Oh well, truce breaking removes my prestige. Yeah, after a certain point my army score alone might be enough to fucking make me a great power, and at that point I'm fucked. Do this, cheeky move, boom, lower my prestige a bit. Number 9. I can nerf my prestige, but I also need to increase my industry, so... I mean, yeah, to be fair, after a certain point, it is inevitable that I'll be a great power. Why am I even bothering to encourage soldiers out of my accepted pops at this point? I need to just encourage industry so I can have a remote chance at even sort of funding this big army. Supplying it. I don't think I need accepted soldier pops anymore. State and Gov. We're in 1870 and I'm really lagging behind on mil tech and navy tech. I'm going to take nationalism and imperialism now so I can get the decision and get the cores, but we were always going to fall behind. 50% literacy now. It is what it is. Promote bureaucrat and colonial state. What, so I can make them states? They are stated. Well, I'm not going to be able to make them states with the amount of pops. The limited amount of accepted pops that move here are not going to be enough to ever state Chinese provinces until later in the game. I mean, at best, I won't be able to... There's another reason, which is I need colonial power to make states out of anything. Yeah, exactly, Carlos, you said it. I'll be able to try making states out of stuff when I get ironclads and get my colonial power up a lot. Okay, Jiangsu. So, Jiangsu, Northern Anhui, Banzhou region. Try spamming elections. True. I did say to stop backseating me though, didn't I? You just play your own campaign at this point. But yeah, it was literally spamming elections that you already told me to do last time. Yeah, exactly. That's why I remembered. Now, next region, Shaanxi. The Shaanxi clique. In base game, that's where there's fucking a ridiculous amount of coal. By the way, I haven't had an RGO check around here. We have not even taken the iron yet. We've got coal. We've got the coal region. So if we take Southern Jili, that will be the iron. I mean, that iron alone will be very good. Try electing Spambot. I would elect him. Unfortunately, he lives in an absolute monarchy. He won't ever get elected to shit. So, do you think I have the mandate of heaven at this point? 53 war score? Right, now, Shandong. About to become GP. Look, I know. Shandong. I've been saying for the last half an hour how it's really impossible to, we can't prevent it forever. Especially when we're becoming this bloated. Alright, I'll spam a couple of these. Did you notice how not all of those actually reduced my besiege? Was that just me? Escorted. Right. This is 67 war score. Northern Jili. Ah, Diplo point bottleneck. That's new. Haven't had that for a while. If you remember the early days of the Diplo points bottleneck, then you go way back on this campaign. We are going to be the Caliph of China. That's right. We are going to bring Islam to China. How could you tell? My favourite region name in China, though, has got to be Pingle. Nothing beats a good old Pingle. Fair to say that the Chinese conquest casus belli is the overpowered thing. It's the casus belli that really is just crazy, the crazy element. It means you can truce break without waiting 5 years every conquest. It means you don't spend infamy. Although, if you did have to do both of those things, it would be almost unfeasible to conquer China normally. It would take so long, and you wouldn't have the infamy. So, I don't know, you got to balance it one way or the other. Okay, 76, right. Fucking... What regions have we not taken? Fucking... Ah, Diplo points, mate. Fuck. I'm not gonna just do debug always Diplo. I think we should hear the national anthem again. Some of the Chinese names sounds like Russian word dick. Always very funny. Go on then. What's this word for dick? What is it? Wait, that's the same. It's the same in English, mate. It's the same in English. We've got loads of Chinese words that are just the word slang for dick. I was talking about this last stream on this country. And I was trying to figure out why. We have so many words that are basically just Chinese words that mean dick in English. Dong, wang. But for yours, it's hui? Oh, you mean hui, like, yeah. Hui. Hui, yeah. But yeah, there are some Russian cities that sound like a swear word in Chinese. It works both ways. Did you know in Chinese that they have a slang for dick, which is a Vladivostok? Yeah, it works both ways, you know. Each of them sound like a bit slang for the other. That's not misinformation or anything. Okay, Chengdi. Are we going to have war score to annex them in one war, or will we have to do one final truce break? I would prefer to do one final truce break to lose some prestige, to be honest. What are they down to? They're down to Jinan. Right, declare war. Oh, I finally get the full annex. Look, you see that? It finally lets me annex them. I knew that. Talk with Chinese students. Yeah. Wait, you talk with Chinese students? You mean they've actually talked to you? Normally they don't talk to students of the country they go to. They just sort of suspiciously hang around. Spies, I tell you. Spies. But maybe they talk to Russians because they're allies. But when they come to Western places, I'm telling you, they're spies. But look how my money's gone up as well. We've sat here and gathered 1.79 million. We're going to get the money hoarder. And whoever thought we'd get the money hoarder in this campaign? But what's next? Our prestige is too high. I'm removing all of it. I don't care. Can I? Added minus 50 prestige. That didn't work. Is this working? No! Why can't I remove my fucking prestige? It's stuck. It doesn't fucking... Maybe it's because I didn't have 50 prestige to take away. Maybe it has to be within what I have. Oh god, it didn't work. Help. Help. I'm never going to fucking supply this army or anything if I'm not in the sphere, or if it's fucking... Oh, it's fucking over. It's over. It's so over. Lang Zhang. You better start... I don't even have a single machine part factory. I don't have the tech to make machine part factories. How do I get rid of this prestige? None of the commands are working. Annex the Xi Empire. That won't lose me prestige. Well, that's it then. We have pretty much all of China apart from the treaty ports. Some technologies give minimum prestige. What the fuck? What can I do about that? So, Manchuria doesn't count. You can see from the... Wait, I can't see from the cores. You cannot see the national cores anymore because there are no current Chinese nations in existence other than me. But yeah, that's... I have all the Chinese Empire cores basically. Don't build more army. I just need to round off my comfy 30k stacks. My army is #1 in the world now. Yeah, that's what I was saying that earlier, escalating. It's so true. We are fucked. Basically though, in terms of actually playing this campaign, we might be suffering from success here too much. But the next thing we do is attack European countries. So we're going to be winding down and ending the stream now, pretty much. Solid 3 hours. Next target will be European countries. We will get the nationalism and imperialism and get the cores over the whole island and advance forward there. If we attack Burgundy, I'm obviously going to take Hong Kong with that. Could release some stuff. What? Look, can I release China? I can release the Chinese Empire. What would you think of doing that? I think it sounds like a good idea on paper, but that it might start falling to reactionaries and shit. I actually I'm not actually against the idea of fucking releasing the Chinese Empire. Or maybe being smarter and releasing smaller Chinese countries within that. Just abandon all this crap, be a more normal Zhourao with Chinese puppets instead. And even then, that doesn't completely get rid of the idea of fucking becoming China, because I could still do it with them as my puppet. Do I still have return home? Yeah. Well, okay. It says I have to either own them or sphere. It doesn't say a puppet works, so maybe not. But I don't know if I really ever wanted to actually form China in this campaign anyway. Because playing as Zhourao as an island nation is more fun and interesting than just being a giant blob. So, I mean, it's a good idea to leave the campaign on that session on that note. Give the VOD crew a say in the matter, you know? Even though they don't deserve a say, because they're just fucking catching up, whereas the real viewers are the ones here right now, am I right, guys? VOD crew don't deserve a say. Maybe I should just take the decision now and let them live with it. But no, I will wait. I will wait. Let the VOD crew have a say. I lean towards being Zhourao and not forming China. But the real question is, how am I going to go about releasing the Chinese nations? And do I release one giant China? Or do I release independent ones? I mean, not independent ones, but do you keep the LARP if you become China? I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to take a save here. This will be my session save anyway. It's also a save where we could explore different avenues and test things maybe later. Yeah, balkanized China. It also does prevent one getting too strong. They are going to be unsaved when I release them. Maybe they'll save later, I don't know. But at least for now. The dream of Zhourao Sultan was to go back to China. But what about this Sultan? Maybe the Sultan that died, or maybe the Sultan that's exiled in Japan. Yes, Thranin, yes, yes. This Sultan believes in a liberal paradise island. Yeah. Do you get bonuses to sphering on puppets? I don't know. Maybe. But that's only if I become a GP. Releasing the Chinese nations is also an emergency measure that would prevent me becoming a GP, probably, by losing most of this army score. In terms of the practicalities, fighting the European countries, the armies of my Chinese puppets will pour into India and Burma and all that, while I sit back and fight a normal tactical anti-European war like we've been fighting in different campaigns. I'll also need to build up a navy for that. But we might be able to get the Dual Monarchy in against Burgundy. No. The Dual Monarchy is not a useful ally against Burgundy. They just get fucked. They don't have any armies here. I'll lose war score from that. It's not a good idea to call them in. Mexico's fucked. Toronto and you annex that. American formed. I don't think I've actually seen an America form in my single player runs. And that's a multiplayer country, you see. Cool. My chat is disconnecting. Hello? It's fine. So, the other issue with the Chinese countries is, what if they start spiraling to reactionary rebels and fall out of my power? That's the concern. Labour series had it, I think. Did it? Did it? Yeah, maybe it did actually. Rejoice, a big South America to knock you out of GP. What's that? They're already number 5, I guess. Balkanize and then consolidate while keeping China all split up. Japan to what? Balkanize and then consolidate while still keeping China all split up. So I miss out on the resources that are actually in there, like the Big Iron Province, but I've got unlimited sulfur in my other places. I've got iron to expand into on the island and coal. After I balkanize China, I'm not going to be able to reform it or merge it. It's a one-time decision. Keep the iron, just lose the rest. Well, is that possible? Where's the iron province? I can keep parts of China and only release some of it. That might actually be a better idea. And one of the places I'll keep will be the north, with the iron. So I would be releasing the Xi Empire, because that's the south. The Xi Empire's cores end about here. We can use the battle plan feature, guys. We can draw out the cores. We can use the battle plan feature. So the Xi Empire here goes along this way, right? Battle plan. Holy shit, finally useful. It's literally useful. Right, and it goes on here and then down here. And then not there. There. Oh, it's not there either. Just here. Just here. Here. Just here. Ah. Interesting. Okay. Oh, it does go here. It goes into most of Kunming. Right, delete that. I'm just going to map out the one country for now, and basically like that. Right, that's the Xi Empire. The next one down here would be the Yue Empire, and the cores for that end here. I'll draw this one. Give it a different color, yellow. Goes here. No. Yue Empire. This is like breaking down on a province basis. Yue goes along here, like so, and then basically all of that. Does that probably include Hainan? It does include Hainan. I'd lose Hainan. Live footage of the Japanese making post-war plans for China. So I'm definitely going to release those two. My idea is to keep the north directly controlled and release the south, mainly because of the iron resources. The Xi Jinping Empire. The Yue Empire. Right? Not over here, you dingus. There, boom, there. And then the next one would be the Wrong Empire. And that is like quite extensively in the middle around here. I could release those three, the Wrong, the Yue and the Xi, keep a lot of the coastline and keep the north. But we'll check how that affects me in terms of being a great power. But I would like to call the stream here, so thank you everyone. If you'd like to hear the national anthem one more time, now's your last chance. Thanks for the bits and the subs and the channel modding. Unfortunately, we had no channel point predictions at any point. Sorry if your canned food has just remained stagnant. I'm sorry. Or you've just gained interest. You haven't gained any big boosts. Just let me check that I can release them. Yeah, the Yue Empire 11 provinces, Xi Empire 21 provinces. Yeah. We obviously have a bit of northern Dynam as well. Some of our accepted pops have moved here. We get quite a bit of colonial migration. As a matter of fact, we have already sent a bit of colonial migration to the places that we're going to release. We've sent quite a lot of pops out here. But that's no problem though. We can say goodbye. Right everyone, yeah, thanks so much. Great stream.
Last minute sub.
Yes, thank you, Escalating Odds. I knew it. Remember earlier when everyone was dropping the gifts and you were like, oh, why didn't it target me? That's why it didn't target you, because it knows you're perfectly capable of subscribing yourself. And it's your 15th month of it. Thank you so much. Next target will be Burgundy. But we'll have to build up. Oh, they're allied to Japan! There's always a fucking plot twist, isn't there? Fuck. We'll deal with that next time. We'll deal with it next time. Betraying the dual monarchy will be the most difficult thing to do. Japan! C. Smith. Yeah. You have a nice evening too. Thanks everyone. Thanks. Cheers. Great stream. Thank you. I'll see you all. When will I see you all? My next stream will be Lethal Company on Friday. Then I will probably continue this campaign on Saturday. So big Saturday stream, everyone. We'll be hitting those high Saturday viewer counts. Lethal Company on Friday. I was right about the Japan War, but just for the wrong reason. Yeah, you're right, in a way. Cheers, Natsteak. Thank you, everyone. Goodbye. Have a very nice rest of your week. Bye.